to Living with the Landspeeder, where we Star Warsify Disney parks one attraction at a time. My name's Ryan. I'm joined by my good pal, Katrin, and
Heyo.
my other good pal, Derek, and we have a special guest tonight. You guys excited? Derek?
Yes.
Katrin?
Yeah.
So
I feel so I feel so awkward
Yes,
because
yeah.
this is 2 episodes in a row. I'm the only guy without glasses on.
Well, you should have worse eyesight. Anyways,
Like,
tonight
I'm
we are
such a
joined
nerd.
by our good pal, Mike Brennan from the Daily Creative Habit.com. He's an artist, he's an entrepreneur, he's an author, he's done it all, he's doing it all. The man, the myth, the legend. Welcome, Mike, to Living with the Landspeeder.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, I appreciate all that. And I am doing all the things, all of them.
The things.
All the things, which is how we met you. Was at the thing.
Yeah, we met you at the thing conference.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. And Mike's book, I'm not just here to promote Mike, but I really love his book and I love making fun of Habit. He even signed it for me.
Yes.
Oh. What was it? What did he
all my
sign?
Star Wars stuff.
Did it say like "Go away, leave me alone"?
It said something
lose
about
my
like,
number.
like, "Hey Derek, pickles are actually disgusting. Love, Mike."
Oh, well, there we go.
So there we go.
Welcome, Mike. This is the show where we do take Disney attractions and we turn them into Star Wars attractions. So, are you a? Well, I guess you are, because you wouldn't have come on if you're not a Star Wars fan, a Disney fan.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I'm not like, to the micro levels of like knowing all the things, but certainly for Star Wars, the original trilogy, that was like my whole childhood, and the eternity of waiting 3 years before another one came out. That was that formed a lot of patience in me. Right. And Disney, of course, Disney's been around forever too. So I always love to visit and to watch movies and to be all in the Disney universe.
Yeah, kids have it easy these days because when we were kids,
Seriously.
it wasn't like, let's watch the next one. Let's watch the next one. It was like, wait. Even for like TV shows and stuff. Now kids are like, let's just watch, the whole season right now.
Well, even when they're in the theater and then come to VHS or whatever, it took forever.
Yeah.
And now it's like they don't even make it out of the theater and they're streaming on Max or whatever.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to go to the theater anymore. But it's ready. It's there. And then you don't even buy the VHS anymore or DVDs or whatever.
No, you
can't buy the VHS anymore. Definitely can't do that.
I mean, maybe.
The old laser disc.
They are making cassette tapes for albums. Like there was a big Taylor Swift thing that you could get one of her albums on a tape, and it's like, why would you want that? Like, it's terrible. Tapes are terrible. They're the worst ever sound quality.
Everything old is new.
Yeah,
that's what it is,
including us. We're old.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, I'm old. My birthday's coming up, but it's also a birthday of a place today. Or I guess yesterday. Yesterday was the anniversary, the birthday of what we know, the old people know as MGM Studios, which is now Hollywood Studios.
The old people, I went there, man. Come on.
You're old, Derek.
I'm not even 40 yet. It's fine.
Oh yeah, you're the youngin', right?
Yeah, something like that.
We're the old ones. Anyways, so it is the anniversary of Hollywood Studios.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember going when it was MGM. I remember when there was a bunch. It looked like a completely different place.
Yeah. The streets, and like they had that show with Bette Midler, and there was a lot of crazy stuff.
Don't forget Bette Midler there every day, but they did.
Don't forget the sorcerer's hat.
Yeah.
Oh, that came later. Yeah, that wasn't there at the beginning.
But I mean,
that came later. Yeah. They had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were there.
Power Rangers.
Barbie was there.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh yeah.
That you could ride the bee from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Come on.
Disney. Now all they got is Star Wars.
What a waste. That's it, folks. It's been a good podcast.
You can still see Roger Rabbit there. You can see a silhouette in one of the windows that he's broken through.
Yep.
You can see nods to some of the old stuff around. But yeah, used to they would film stuff there. And they had an animation department there. They would make movies. I think the last movie they made was
I don't know.
Mulan.
I remember seeing them drawing Mulan when I was there and we did a backstage tour.
Yeah.
And so I have like that personal connection to that movie. My wife's like, "Why do you like that movie so much?" I'm like, "Because I gotta see
it being made." Yeah.
And that was really powerful.
Yeah. One of the animators that worked on it, I just saw a video, and then we'll get into other stuff. He went back to because where the animation studios were is now a defunct Star Wars place, basically, because now they have Galaxy's Edge. But you can meet Darth Vader and I think BB-8 over there.
We were doing the dessert parties there before the pandemic, which were my favorite thing because it was unlimited adult beverages, and I made Disney regret it.
Oh, well,
on multiple occasions.
That's why you can't go back there anymore.
But can't go back.
But anyways, he walked around and he would point out, he's like, this is where so-and-so's desk was. Like, our desk was over here where this meet and greet is now. Like, this is where all the animation stuff happened. So it was pretty cool to watch him walk through this building. It's completely different now. And basically show where everything was when they created animated features there.
So, Mike, what's your favorite park?
Ooh. Wasn't
on the spot.
On the spot.
It's a Central Park.
Yes, good choice.
The Brooklyn Zoo.
I think I still have to go like old school, with in the Magic Kingdom, the just the main park. I mean, it's got all the classics in it, and no matter how many times I've been on like Peter Pan or any of those, like I still have to go and like do it again. I think there's just something about the nostalgia that keeps bringing you back again and again.
Yeah.
I agree.
You agree?
Well, that's the wrong answer because that's the best part.
But wow. Again, I wonder, is it about the drinking? Is it about the alcohol?
No. Old Epcot and
old
the way
Epcot, yes.
Yeah, old Epcot, the way everything was, and yeah.
But currently, that wouldn't
love it.
It's not the best park though. Currently,
in here it is.
Well, it's fun. But yeah, Magic Kingdom's got the nostalgia. The only thing about Magic Kingdom that I don't like is how it takes forever to get there.
Well, I don't have kids, so like I hate getting hit with strollers. And like the only thing that like I really enjoy about Magic Kingdom is my wife and I play this game of counting the breakdowns and like family fights. It's our favorite thing. We have a little ticker. It's like, there's one.
Yeah, I do love Hollywood Studios though, and that's probably the one I go to the most since I do love Star Wars. So.
Well, it's a perfect segue into our show.
Ours is Magic Kingdom too, and I think there's something for everybody there, right? You've got all these different lands, and you can experience the fantasy of Disney, and now Tomorrowland's expanding and becoming a little more Tomorrow-ish, and there's just so much to see and do, and it's the magic, right? I don't know. It's the first place I ever went when I went to Disney. So
I wonder who took you there.
Yeah, fancy boys.
Okay, I'll pose you this question, Derek, and then we'll get into what we're really here.
Okay.
With the announcement that something is happening beyond Frontierland, yes, that it's going to happen. What could they put in there that would make Magic Kingdom your favorite park?
Star Wars.
Perfect segue.
I mean, let's be real here. Like a Villain's Land would be great. My only problem with that is I think it needs to be its own park.
Yeah.
So I would love to have a Villain's Park.
That's Epic Universe.
So. Yeah. So Star Wars. Yeah.
But more Star Wars. Well,
of course.
This is the perfect show for that because we're turning everything into Star Wars. And it is May 4th this weekend. I'll be on Batu for May 4th.
Woo!
Experiencing Galaxy's Edge. Woohoo!
I think I'll get another tattoo. So
nice.
Yeah, I'll just be maybe I'll be giving out kyber crystals to cast members. That's what I like to do when I go. I've got new kyber crystals coming out for up on the site right now for May 4th. There will be probably a sale, so check that out on Geek Shop.
Tickets went on sale today for Celebration in Japan. I'm still waiting in line 6 hours later. No, I'm sorry. 3 hours later. That was the VIP.
Oh,
so 3 hours later, I'm still waiting in line. Not going to get them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
You'll just have to.
My dreams aren't important.
No, it's not.
No.
You're going to get us. We're going to go on a cruise, though, right? We're going on a cruise.
Yeah, there is a new cruise that got announced with my friends from Six Man. Let me make sure I say it right. It's the Galaxy Cruise. So they've already got some pretty cool people that are going to be on that boat. I want to double check just so I don't say anything wrong.
This is a cruise, or is this like a?
It's a week-long festival cruise, yeah, or like 5 days, I think.
Okay.
Or 4. It says 4 nights. Here we go.
It's not an ongoing cruise that they do like 7 days.
No.
Yeah, it's just a one time.
Okay. So Warwick Davis is going to be there. I always mess up this guy's name. Boba Fett, Tamora Morrison. I always say his name right.
Just use his.
Boba Fett. And Katie Sackhoff.
Yes.
So Derek wants to go.
Heck yes, I want to go. So, I've worked with Six Man. I've been on like 15 of their cruises, and they always do an amazing job. And I think that we should be on that boat.
Well, if you're listening right now and you want us to be on that cruise, go talk to them and say you need to get Living with the Landspeeder on. Give them the keys to the kingdom.
Yes.
Anyways. All right, so May 4th is coming up, and Hollywood Studios it's their 35th anniversary. So I thought, perfect mashup. We're going to Star Warsify something in Hollywood Studios. It already has Galaxy's Edge, so we're not going to re-Star Warsify that. But I thought we would. Yeah. I meant for tonight. So I thought, since it is the 35th anniversary, that we will go back in time to the only remaining original attraction.
Sorry.
Only remaining original attraction at Hollywood Studios, then known as MGM Studios, and that would be the Indiana Jones Stunt or Epic Stunt Spectacular.
It's epic.
Yeah, so we haven't done a stunt show because this is the only stunt show.
We did Beauty and the Beast. That's kind of a stunt show.
That is what they call a train wreck. Show. I mean, that one needs. If there's anything at Disney that needs to go,
it's good, clean fun.
That's what needs to go. It needs a new show in there. So, anyways, but Indiana Jones is a classic. It still surprises me that it's still there.
Yeah,
how everything else has changed.
I mean, it sucks a lot of people in there.
Oh yeah,
it's a big auditorium or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised they haven't changed that show or the Beauty and the Beast show because everything else has changed at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah,
from
never know. It's the same story essentially, right? I don't like
they've changed a little bit more PC and stuff.
But sure,
but it's still, and I think it's the only remaining. Hey, we're a movie studio.
Yeah.
This is how movies are made.
Yeah.
Because everything else there is not that anymore.
No.
Exactly.
So that's another surprise. But tonight we're going to Star Warsify it. If this is your first time listening, your first time watching, that means we're going to take the attraction, turn it on its head, and make it into a Star Wars attraction. Yes. Mike's excited. He's like, I've got so many ideas. Because he is a very creative person. He goes, I don't know.
He even has a whole website about it.
Yes.
About Star Warsifying Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular.
Yeah, it's a new one.
That's why we picked it.
It's if you want to find out more, you should check out his new group, his new membership group.
Is it about Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular?
It could be.
What is the new member? I meant to say that again, but we got distracted.
Yeah. It's the Daily Creative Habit membership. Basically a creative community and the emphasis on helping people show up consistently to create, because that's when the magic happens, right? When you keep showing up and you have some encouragement, supportive environment. So I just opened the doors for that. And dailycreativehabit.com is where you can go to check that out too.
And what about this ridiculously amazing artwork behind you? What's
that's mine.
It came with the frame.
So,
Bonus points if you can name the movie.
Good. We got Robert Downey Jr. over here, Iron Man, and we got Jeff Goldblum over there. And actually, here, I'll see if I can turn this without like completely killing everything. But over here, there's my Star Wars representation, Chewbacca.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a little bonus there for you.
Love it.
And I didn't knock everything over, so that's extra bonus. But yeah, a lot of fun. I always love doing my interpretations of, especially a lot of Star Wars stuff and just pop culture in general. So that's a lot of artwork that I do.
Yeah. I love your artwork. It's awesome.
Thank you.
I especially loved when you did the Macy's Day Parade. I think that was my favorite thing that you did. That was so cool.
Yeah, live sketching the Macy's Day Parade from my living room, TV, and just quickly, because you can imagine how fast things go by on TV.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun too. Yeah.
Is your artwork on Daily Creative Habit, or where can people find it?
It's if you go to my main website, which is mikebrennan.me, then you can get links to all the things that I do, my podcast, my artwork, the books, the membership, all the things. So yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
The artwork is cool. If you're listening or
really
watching,
good.
go check it out. If you're listening, then watch it on YouTube so you can at least see what's behind them, because it's amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, if you're listening, go subscribe to YouTube, you bum.
All right, let's jump right into this. Who wants to start tonight? Who wants
Not
to be
it.
first? Wow.
I feel like I do. I know this is like probably crazy. I know.
Wow.
I'm just, you know what it is? Because I'm afraid someone's going to take my answer.
That can happen with this one.
Terrified. Or then and Katrin doesn't have a chance to absolutely kill your idea.
I'm not gonna I'm
Yeah. Well, and then this way I can also say, like, if I do this wrong, then I can just say, well, I didn't have
I didn't know I'm the new guy.
So,
Exactly.
Yes.
Is he the first guest to go first?
Yes.
No, but no.
Got it.
Well,
there's one other
way to
one.
ruin it.
What? I know.
I'm just kidding.
There is another.
There is another.
There is another.
All right.
You're welcome. Okay. So I know this is going to be a little like different. We'll just say that from the get-go. I'm reaching to my roots here in New York, going a little gangsta. And I think the obvious choice here, right? Because it's Indiana Jones and you've got Han Solo and Harrison Ford connection. Many people might think just roll right into that. No pun intended with the giant boulder, but I'm going to go different. I'm going to go gangster. And I'm going to say, I think it would be great if they turned it into Jabba the Hutt's palace stunt show. Now it's an all-day event because Jabba moves so slow, right? And for him to do the stunts, you really have to be invested. But think about this. He's the star. So, he's not the criminal. I mean, give the guy a break, right? He's a gangster, but like he was owed some money. He's in business. He's an entrepreneur, right? So cut the guys a little slack. So he's there. Instead of Luke Skywalker falling into the Rancor pit and battling, I think Jabba accidentally has a little too much to drink there. Silicious Crumb gives him a little too much in that little container. He falls into the Rancor and battles that out, right? So you've got this epic battle scene, kind of, as much as Jabba can be epic, right? But he battles the Rancor. That would be amazing.
Wow.
And then you've got the whole cast of characters there around him. You've got all the other bounty hunters, and you've got the crowd there that can be cheering on for Jabba the Hutt. And I think there's a great call and response moment there where, there could be the Bo Shuda, right? And the crowd just says that back. I mean, I think that'd be epic. And for a change of pace, because there's always something around vehicles, right? The vehicle exploding and those kind of things. There's a set change where it goes to, now we're going to go to the prequels, but the pod race. And instead of Jabba just sitting there observing, from high on the tower, he's fitting his fat butt into one of the pod cars.
Oh, this is
And it's struggling to get off the ground. But, he's doing the best he can. And the fat is flying. So he's just cooking, and there's other explosions happening around him. He's bumping into people, he's making them go off course. And so that's where you're getting a lot of the live action explosion, a lot of the cheering. And I think at the end of the day, people will walk away, seeing that Jabba, he's a good guy. He can be a hero. So that is my interpretation of reimagining of the Indiana Jones stunt show. Jabba the Hutt stunts all himself.
I love it. Only one question that the whole world is asking is Slave Leia.
Of course.
I'm in.
I mean, you
I'll
can't
pay
have
for those
Jabba.
Tickets.
The thing that they wouldn't allow, though, is someone from the audience volunteering for some of those roles. Yes. That was a line they couldn't cross. So, and probably wouldn't want to in some cases. So
it's like Slave Leia, but it's like Spaceballs, where they cut to the scene with the stunt people, and it's like some dude with a big mustache smoking a cigar or something.
That'd actually be pretty funny. Pretty fantastic. Very creative.
I love it.
Very creative. I loved it.
Yes.
All right, pressure's off now.
That's right. I can get rid of one of my ideas.
Oh,
you had Jabba the Hutt?
No, I didn't have Jabba the
Hutt. Patron, why don't you go?
I'll go.
Ryan go last tonight.
Oh, yeah, mine'll be quick. It won't be as extravagant as my other ones, but I think it will be good. So I wanted to keep to the show. I watched the show recently again. So it starts off, and you have this scene where he's doing the things from the movie, right? In the Indiana Jones show. In the Indiana Jones show, right? He's doing the ball, the boulder, and all that stuff. All right. So Attack of the Clones. That there's the scene where Zam Wessel's coming in and sneaking around and trying to kill the queen, maybe we don't show him getting killed anyways, but it's not the real one. And then Anakin ends up chasing her. So you've got the scene of them chasing her, or Zam, it's a woman, right? Zam Wessel's
it's a
female,
shapeshifter.
right?
Yeah, she's female.
Okay.
She's a shapeshifter.
And so it's the whole scene, of course, on where they're flying around in the car. So it's the stunt, and he's jumping up and down on the cars and all that stuff. So there's that. And they come down and they talk about being a stunt actor and all this stuff. So that's that scene, right? The next scene, if you remember the show, they've got this big fight scene that happens with all these different characters coming in and people jumping around different parts. So I went to episode 3 and I was like, why not do Order 66 here and just have where they act out Order 66, and it's this mayhem. There's no children being killed. There's no children being killed. Don't worry. I mean, you could get them from the audience and be like,
come on down, kids.
Hey, they used to have the Jedi, the temple thing, whatever. So just come on, kids.
No, but you've got clones, you've got clones, you've got Jedi, you've got all these people coming in, and how cool would it be though to let people out of the audience come in with the sabers, or like they get from the Jedi training. You remember they used to do, but come in with those and be able to kind of do some battles and be part of that. And of course, you get the guy that he was the plant that's in there. They think you think he's just one of the audience members, but he's whatever. But then so there's that scene, and then the last scene's the big thing, right? You've got explosions and all these things happening. So I was like, what better than to have the Obi-Wan and Anakin battle where they're in Mustafar, right? And they're jumping, and he's got the high ground, and and then you cut him in half, cut him in parts, and because there's that one part in the show where the guy gets cut up by the propeller, right? So it's like, why not try to do something similar to that? Somebody's got to get torn up. So why not?
The younglings weren't enough.
That's right. So why not add Anakin? And then you end the show and do the whole spiel. So that's mine.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah.
I want the children to
children
be slaughtered.
I'm with that. I mean, let's go. I mean, come on.
Most magical place.
Yeah. I mean, I love watching that one video of when they were doing the Jedi training thing, and the kid just goes ham on Darth Vader, and they pull him off, and then he starts going after everybody. It's like, whoa, this kid was in the moment.
Yes, he was. That's why they don't do it anymore.
No, they just don't want anybody to be happy. That's all. I'm just kidding. I love it. I love going there.
I'm just kidding. I love you, Disney.
I love you, Disney. If you're watching, I love you. I've got tattoos on my arm and annual passes, and I live in Iowa. Come on. All right, it's mine, and Katrin hasn't ruined it yet, so I'm gonna go before.
Excellent.
Yeah. So mine is the Battle of Scarif. It starts off when an Imperial ship containing some rebel fighters going by call sign. What's the call sign? Rogue One. Come on, you guys. They manage to get onto Scarif, and once they're inside, that's when Jin and Cassian and K2SO start to sneak around this base, and they're trying to find the plans. And so as they're doing this, that's like the first scene of them getting in and all the nerves of getting through there. And then the next scene is when Director Krennic arrives. And then you start seeing like, okay, they're starting to kind of figure it out. There's explosions, there's fights going on. And now you start to see like the planes that wheeled in for the Indiana Jones show. Well, now you've got like different starfighters, and you've got like your X-Wing and whatever other ships are there, and they kind of wheel them in, and they do a little bit of a battle there. Lots of explosions, because that's my favorite part, is when things are blowing up and there's fire and younglings, but that's not in mine. There are some younglings in the beach, it's fine. Plus, like, I think sorry. Plus I think like Scarif, just like Katrin and I talk all the time about Battlefront 2, and like that's my favorite mode in Battlefront 2 is playing on Scarif. It's just beautiful. So then the final scene is when Jin and Cassian get the plans, and they make their way up, and they're doing the climbing, kind of like the scene where Marion's climbing and Indy's trying to fight everybody and stuff. So she's climbing, they get out there, and that's when they have that big interaction. And then it finally fades out into they end on the beach, and that's over.
We all die.
Everyone dies.
But they get the plans.
They transmit the plans, right? Because if they had the plans, that's it.
Well, the rebels get the plans. Come on. Take it.
But they all die.
That was
great. What a death tonight.
And they all die.
I like it.
Serious. Such an uplifting show.
What is a Disney word? Oh, boy.
Just a spark. That's all you need is a spark. And then Figment runs out and sings, "We're just a spark." No.
Oh. I love it.
Millions are started with a spark.
That's a story I wouldn't have thought about doing for that one. I've liked it a lot. And it kind of goes with some of the beach look that's already there, the desert look that's already there. So you can kind of reuse some of that.
And that was my thing, is like, we all know how do I say this without upsetting Disney? I love you, Disney. How cheap they have become. And any chance they're going to get to reuse something, let's say frugal. They're very frugal.
They're cheap.
But any chance they get to reuse something, and also not even like, joking aside, it's also that Easter egg thing of like, they could keep a lot of that set, and then we have that nostalgia of, gosh, I loved that show. Oh, there's a little piece of that in there still.
Yeah, I think you can do that with Mike's as well, right? It's Tatooine or whatever, so that works well.
You could actually use a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what?
Everyone leaves with a grain of sand.
And didn't they used to have Nazi flags when it first started? Did they not?
It's darker and darker.
I mean, that's what the movie's about.
Well, I know.
It's history.
All right. So you like the nostalgia, you like using reusing stuff. Well, guess what?
You're gonna blow it up.
Yeah, we're not using anything. Okay, so let's just say that Disney came into some money they want to throw around. Maybe Dave Filoni just wants to throw money around. He's like, hey, I want this new place.
Oh.
So we are doing, and I know some people don't like this show as much.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like it. But this show, I think, I could be wrong. I think it's the first Star Wars thing that my son and I got to watch all the way through until it ended live, like when it was happening. Not like, hey, let's watch the original Star Wars together that was made in 1977. But okay, so we're doing the Bad Batch Stunt Spectacular. It just ended, so it ties in. It just ended this week. And my son loved it, and we made it our weekly thing. Every time that it was on, we would take time out of the week and just sit down and watch it together. And so here's what we're going to do. We're spending some money. We're enclosing the thing. It's not going to be an outdoor stunt show anymore.
Oh,
because it's Florida and it's hot. And that's one reason I don't like to sit there.
They got the big fans.
What's the brand name of those? Do you know?
No, we can't say that on this show.
Not Hunter.
The brand. I think we can say it.
No, we can't.
Why?
No.
Who's
Yeah,
gonna
we
shut us down?
can. They just won't.
No, we're not. Anyways, okay, so we'll say maybe Filoni is tossing money because we're turning this into a ginormous volume like they use in The Mandalorian.
I thought about that.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's going to be the volume where you could change anything you want, but it's also going to have, physical props there. So just like on The Mandalorian, we have the physical props, but you can change the environment you're in. So this is going to be the volume like 3.0 or whatever. It's going to be huge. They're going to pour a lot of money into this. Huge. So they're going to enclose the whole thing. It's going to be in a volume. And we're going to join Hunter, Tech, Wrecker, Echo, and Crosshairs as they rescue Omega from the Imperial forces.
Tick is back.
What?
Tick is back. Nothing.
Anyways, so watch as they battle clone commanders, stormtroopers, clone assassins, and other surprise villains along the way. So we're going to have scenes that are going to play into each of the strengths of Hunter, of Tech, of Wrecker, of Echo, Crosshairs. We're going to have a scene where Crosshairs is going to be up on one of the big towers and he's going to be, taking out stormtroopers with this sniper rifle. We're going to have, Wrecker wrecking stuff. Maybe we'll have the big, huge boulder and he's going to pick it up and throw it and take out a whole,
There you go.
Crew
section of the audience.
Even better. The youngling section. Put your kids on this side.
And then Omega will be, she's going to be taken, but she's going to be trying to escape. It's going to be like the Stunt Spectacular. It's going to be epic, but you're going to be able to change. So like one scene, they could be, on one planet and then it can change to another planet because you have the volume. And of course their ship is going to be there so they can use that and play around with that. But I thought it'd be cool because it's going to bring the animation to live action.
Yeah.
It's going to be a stunt show. It's going to have that sort of same storyline where you're rescuing the girl, except it's going to be Omega. And you get to have each scene focus on one of the Bad Batch.
Yeah.
So it will vary it up a little bit because they each have their special abilities. And maybe we'll have spoiler alert, maybe Tech will die. I don't know.
Wow.
What?
Man.
I mean, everybody else had death. I'm like,
yeah, why not?
No, not like that. You just say it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we
that's a climactic scene in last season. Yeah, his death. But maybe they'll all
only
survive.
2 seasons.
No, I said last season.
Isn't there only 2 seasons?
No, there's like 4, I think.
Is there really?
3 or 4.
Three, right?
3? I don't remember.
See, you don't remember either.
Because they're all so
Because
good.
it's so great.
So lasting.
And lots of episodes.
But if you haven't watched it, you should go watch the final episode, the final season, because it was really good. And then the ending was like chef's kiss. It was actually a really good ending, which could lead to other stuff
It always does.
Of course, it should.
Yeah,
always does.
So one thing that is interesting about using the volume is that you have the ability then to do other things.
Yeah.
To mix it up, right? So instead of it being it's Indiana Jones, we've seen this already. We're not going to do it again because it's a waste of time, right? But we're going to go back and it's going to be something different.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to bring people, because that's one thing people enjoy about going to even the Star Tours, right? Because it could be different. Maybe it's not for some people. It happens to be the same one every time they go, but it's there's the opportunity to have different ones.
They have filed patents for what they call the black box theater for an attraction. I don't think they've done anything with it. Yeah, but basically it's a attraction that they could change on the whim. It could be one thing and then they could just completely change it to something else.
See, now that has legs because you could have the audience members come in and press a button and it randomly selects whatever the theme is, and in a kind of an improv style, you have everybody adapt.
Yeah.
Oh,
so every
cool.
show is
Improv
different.
show. I like that. Yeah.
So every show would be different. Almost if only they had like a hotel resort that did that.
A cruise, maybe.
Too soon.
Sorry. Have you guys noticed that speaking of the void, that we haven't done a lot of Mandalorian themes lately because it hasn't been on for a while. And when we first started the show, it was like there was a lot.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, it's getting
been a while. Yeah.
It'll be back though. It'll be back.
I'll see them next week, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, while Stain? No, fine.
Oh, I thought you meant Mandalorian. Sorry, I was going.
Oh, Mando and Grogu. Yeah, I'm gonna see him next week. They're coming over to the house.
I may see him. I may see him this weekend.
That's right.
Which is, since you brought up the Star Cruiser, it is tomorrow. Is the 1 year anniversary of when I went. So
there you go.
It's the 1 year anniversary.
This time last year. But it's weird that it was just last year that I went, and now it's no more. It's just gone.
It's gone.
Did it really happen?
I don't know. Maybe it did.
It's Mandela effect.
Maybe it didn't. But hopefully, I'll see some people there that
I bet you will.
We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going tomorrow. I built a droid backpack that I'm taking with me with my droid, so he'll be riding on the back, and then on top of it, I custom painted a Lola that's going to be one of the Lola droids from the Obi-Wan show, and it moves and does all kinds of stuff.
Those are on clearance again at Walmart right now. So
yes, and on Amazon they're on clearance.
Oh,
TSA approved.
The backpack, I hope so.
Famous last words.
It's made out of the backpack's actually a cat carrier, so I could just be like, it's my emotional therapy droid.
We hope it is.
Yeah. But anyways, my backpack, which I need to take pictures of it. It looks like the escape pod from Rise of the Resistance, and the droid that's in it, I painted and made it look like the droid on Rise of the Resistance.
There you go.
So we know what I'm doing and Ryan are doing for May the 4th. What about Mike? What are you doing?
He's like nothing.
Currently I have no plans. I did order these glasses that I have, right? These frames come off.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, I have an affiliate code.
Oh yeah, throw that up here.
Put that up there.
Not ashamed to get it.
I don't have it on me, but
I don't have glasses, and I think I need some after seeing that.
Yeah.
Look at
well, it's really cool because it's pair eyewear, and you basically can buy these separately. Brilliant model because you don't just buy the glasses and then you're done with them, but you keep plunking down $20-$30 a time. So anyway, I bought ones because they came out with Star Wars.
Yes.
So I have
Instagram.
Chewbacca. Yeah. And so I wish it was just actually furry though, but it's not.
That would be cool.
You could bedazzle it.
To do that. I think I've been looking at that. I think that's going to be my next pair of glasses. A pair. Is it? It's called pair, or because
pair eyewear. Yeah.
My big thing is sunglasses. I don't have sunglasses, so if I had something like that I could stick on,
Yeah. Well, actually, they have those too, which is great, and that's one of the reasons I got it too.
I'm doing this
besides
right now.
the keep changing it out.
It's PEA. How do you spell it?
PA,
like a pair of eyeglasses.
Pair of
I found it.
There's no magic spelling.
And then what's your code?
It's like a link. It's not a code, but
we'll throw it in the description. It'll be fine.
Yeah, because it's not an easy link thing. Yeah, awesome,
cool. And Derek's gonna buy us all new glasses. Thanks, Derek.
Yeah, no,
he needs glasses, so he's gonna buy some that have just clear lenses, so he can wear glasses with us.
I'm sure they have like the blue blockers.
There you go.
I'm in front of a screen all day.
Yeah.
Playing video games. Today I played video games for 2 hours and it was my job. It was amazing.
There you go.
Amazing. Best job ever.
E-sport. All right. Well, Mike, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been fun. I think all four different ideas.
Yeah.
All had great things to bring to the table. Some had murder, some didn't.
I think they all should have murder.
I think every episode should.
Oddly enough, the one with the gangster didn't have murder.
Yeah.
he was in a good mood. It's okay.
I guess so. Yeah. More carbonate for you.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks, Mike, again. And thank you to our listeners and watchers. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please do that. Share with your friends. Hit that like button. Comment. We love your comments. We just can't wait. We wait by the email and just wait.
We do. We have a text thread every time somebody comments. We do get a little overly excited.
Yay! Someone likes us.
Look at this, guys. And if you want to meet some of us, you have an opportunity at the end of this month, May 24th through 26th in Houston, Texas, at Comic Palooza. We will be there on the floor doing who knows what.
We are doing a live show.
We're doing a live show, yes.
Yeah, and then I think at least I may be on a couple other panels. Yes. You may be flying out. I don't know.
Fancy boy. I'm on a couple other panels.
I just get asked to do stuff. I don't know.
We'll be there.
Yes. And make sure you check out I Am Geek Shop on Etsy for all your Kyber crystal needs, because you need them.
You do.
Cool. And if you love Fallout, I do have a Fallout Kyber crystal. You like the
pretty
game?
Sweet. Nuka-Cola.
Yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, all right. See you next time on Living with the Landspeeder.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ad scene.